starting with physical properties of carboxylic acids. Now, whenever we talk about the physical properties, first of all, we talk about their physical state, etc. Now, the aliphatic acids up to 9 carbon atoms are colorless liquids. Up to 9 carbon, they are colorless liquids. And higher carboxylic acids, or you can say the carboxylic acid with greater number of carbon atoms, will be waxy solids. So they will be used as wax, or you can say they will be used as waxy solids. So, and they will be odorless, while the lower carboxylic acid, or with the lesser number of carbon atoms, they are having unpleasant odors. So that is the difference between the higher and the lower carboxylic acid, or you can say carboxylic acid with greater number of carbon and the lesser number of carbon. Now, what about their boiling points? Now, boiling points of this carboxylic acids are much higher than the corresponding alcohols. Why is it so? Why boiling points are even higher than alcohols? Because of the intermolecular hydrogen bonding taking place, and because of that the two molecules of carboxylic acid, they join together to exist as a dimer. So how does it happen? It is like this: RC double bond OOH, and here it is RCOH double bond O. So this is one carboxylic acid, this is another carboxylic acid, and the intermolecular hydrogen bonding will take place, and that is how both the molecules will exist as a single unit, and that is why they are forming a dimer. So what is a dimer? Dimer is the association of the two units. So these two molecules of carboxylic acid existing together to exist as a single unit, and that is why they are called as dimer. And because of this dimerization, or because of this dimer formation, the boiling point of carboxylic acid is higher than the corresponding alcohols. So what is the order now? If we do the order, then we know that alkanes will be minimum because of the van der Waals forces, followed by aldehydes or ketones, or you can say carbonyl compounds, and after then we will be having the alcohols, corresponding alcohols, and then it is carboxylic acid. So carboxylic acids will be having higher boiling point even than the corresponding alcohols. Now the next is, what about their solubility? Solubility, that aliphatic carboxylic acid up to 4 carbon are miscible in water. They will be well soluble in water. Why are they well soluble in water? Because they can establish hydrogen bonding with water molecules. Say this is one carboxylic acid molecule. Now this carboxylic acid will be forming hydrogen bonding with a water molecule. So this is oxygen of water, will be forming hydrogen bonding with water molecule. This is one hydrogen. Then here is another hydrogen, which will be hydrogen bonded with the other oxygen of the other carboxylic acid molecule, like this. So in this way hydrogen bonding will take place and they will be soluble. But as the size of the carbon chain increases, or you can say size of the alkyl group increases, then the solubility decreases because the steric hindrance will take place. Benzoic acid will be insoluble in water. Why benzoic acid is insoluble? Because of the large size of the benzene ring. So this is all about the physical properties of carboxylic acids. Now we are starting with the next, that is chemical properties. Chemical properties of carboxylic acid. So just like alcohols, the first property is involving this oxygen hydrogen bond cleavage. This oxygen hydrogen bond will be broken. So what are the reactions, or what are the examples of this type? The examples is like, one is RCOOH. When we do reaction of this with sodium metal, it will be forming RCOONA plus hydrogen gas is liberated. So this particular reaction shows the acidic character of the carboxylic acid. The other reaction involving the oxygen hydrogen bond cleavage is that it on reaction with a base will be forming RCOONA plus H2O, again showing the acidic behavior. Then next is on reaction with sodium bicarbonate, it will be liberating carbon dioxide gas. So RCOONA plus H2O plus carbon dioxide gas is liberated. This is again showing the acidic character of carboxylic acid. Now why is it acidic in the comparison of the acidic character with phenol and alcohol etc., that we will do in the next recording. Now we are emphasizing just on the chemical properties of carboxylic acid. So this is all about the reactions involving oxygen hydrogen bond cleavage, showing the acidic character. Now the next category reaction is, that is reactions involving the cleavage of this carbon oxygen bond. So this carbon oxygen bond will undergo cleavage. So what are the examples of this type of reaction? Like one reaction is, that is formation of anhydride. Say for example, we have one carboxylic acid. Say this is acetic acid. Now this acetic acid on reaction with another acetic acid molecule, OH and double bond O, in presence of phosphorus pentoxide, P2O5, when we heat. What is the nature of P2O5? P2O5 is dehydrating in nature. Let me tell you, the same reaction can be carried out in presence of concentrated H2SO4 also, because concentrated H2SO4 is also dehydrating in nature. So that is why the reaction can be carried out in presence of that also. So what will happen? OH from here and H from here. So in this way, water molecule will be given out and we will be getting a compound. What is this compound obtained? That is CH3, C double bond O, C double bond O, CH3. So that is how the compound is formed. We may show it like this also, RC double bond OOH plus again RC double bond OOH. So water will be given out, OH and H, and these two molecules are joined through this oxygen. So that is how the reaction is taking place. The reaction will take place in presence of a dehydrating agent. It can be phosphorus pentoxide or it can be concentrated H2SO4 also. Any of these two can be used. Now we are starting with the next, that is esterification. Now what about esterification? Esterification reaction is the preparation of esters. The reaction by which we can prepare esters is called as esterification. How do we do the preparation of esters? This can be done by reaction of a carboxylic acid with the alcohols. The reaction will take place in acidic medium. So the reaction will take place in acidic medium and we will be getting an ester, that is RCOO R dash plus H2O. So this is the reaction here. Now to make the medium acidic, we will be using either concentrated H2SO4 few drops or we will be using HCl as a catalyst. So this is esterification reaction. Now the next example of the reaction we are doing, that is reaction with PCl5, PCl3 and SOCl2. PCl5, PCl3 and SOCl2. How the reaction is taking place, that is RCOH plus PCl5 will be giving us, that is RCOCl plus PCl3 plus HCl. So acid chloride will be obtained. Similarly, we do the reaction of this acid with PCl3. Then the compound obtained will be RCOCl plus H3PO3. Then if we do the reaction with SOCl2, then too we will be getting the acid chloride and we will be getting RCOCl plus SO2 gas plus HCl gas. So that is how the acid can be converted to acid chloride. Now one more is there, that if we do the reaction of this carboxylic acids with ammonia, reaction with ammonia, then how the reaction will take place? RCOOH on reaction with ammonia, that is with NH3. If we do the reaction with NH3, first we will be getting the ammonium salt, that is RCOO NH4 plus. We will be getting the ammonium salt, and this ammonium salt upon heating, if we do heating, then it will be giving RCOO NH2. So H2 from here and O from here. So water is given out and we are left with, that is acid amide. So that is how an carboxylic acid can be converted to the amide. Now the next is that is reactions involving carboxylic group. The next category of reaction which is shown by carboxylic acid. What is that next category? That is reaction involving this entire group, this COOH group. First we did that is reaction involving oxygen hydrogen bond cleavage. Then we did reaction involving carbon oxygen bond cleavage. Now this is the third category of reaction, that is carboxylic group is involved. So in this, the first example is that is reduction. Like if we do reduction of carboxylic acid, they will be converted to the corresponding alcohols like RCOOH. If the reduction is carried out either with lithium aluminium hydride, or we can do with boron hydride, etc., then it will be reduced to the corresponding alcohol and we will be getting this type of reaction. Now the next example is decarboxylation. Decarboxylation, what does it mean? D means removal, carboxylation means carbon dioxide. So we will be removing the carbon dioxide group from here. How the reaction will take place? First of all, we need to take the sodium salt of the given carboxylic acid. So given carboxylic acid can be reacted with sodium hydroxide and it will be converted to the sodium salt. So say we have a sodium salt of a carboxylic acid, and when this sodium salt of carboxylic acid is reacted with soda lime, that is NaOH plus CaO in 1:1 ratio soda lime, we heat it, then we get the corresponding alkene plus Na2CO3. So that is how the reaction is taking place. It is Na2, CO2 and oxygen is giving CO3. So Na2CO3 and H will get joined to this alkyl group to give alkene. So that is how the reaction is taking place. Then next category is where the next category of reaction where the alkyl group is involved. The entire alkyl group is involved is the another special type of reaction shown by the carboxylic acid. Now what are these reactions? Say for example we have a carboxylic acid having alpha hydrogen, and if we do its halogenation in presence of red phosphorus, then the alpha hydrogen will be substituted by the halogen group. So how the reaction is taking place? So this is alpha carbon and attached to this is alpha hydrogen. So the reaction will be RCHX-COOH. So that is how the product is obtained. Next is that is electrophilic substitution in carboxylic acids or in benzoic acid. Electrophilic substitution. Now before we start with the topic, we should understand whether this carboxylic group is an activating group or it is a deactivating group. If you see the nature of this group, what is the nature of this group? It is electron withdrawing. It will be showing -R effect. This is the group. This oxygen is more electronegative, will tend to withdraw the electron from here. In turn, this carbon will develop a positive charge. Now this positively charged carbon will withdraw this pair of electron towards itself, and in this way it is making benzene ring electron deficient, and that is why it will be deactivating the benzene ring for electrophilic substitution, deactivating group. And because it is deactivating, or you can say it is making the ortho and para sites positively charged, so comparatively meta only will be attacked. So that is why it is a meta directing group also. So why is it meta directing? Because it is having -R effect. -R effect, that is why it is deactivating and it is a meta directing group. Now what are the examples of the type of reaction shown by benzoic acid? You can do this reaction, that is benzoic acid on nitration. Nitration will always be carried out in presence of nitrating mixture, concentrated H2SO4, concentrated HNO3. The compound obtained will be meta-nitrobenzoic acid. So COOH NO2, meta-nitrobenzoic acid. And if this benzoic acid reacted with bromine in presence of anhydrous FeBr3, or you can say AlBr3, then the compound obtained will be, that is meta-bromobenzoic acid. So meta-bromobenzoic acid will be the product. So that is how the compound can be prepared, or you can say the examples of electrophilic substitution reaction, but they don't undergo Friedel-Crafts reaction. Why do they don't undergo Friedel-Crafts reaction? Because the carboxyl group is a deactivating group and the catalyst is again a Lewis acid. So that is why the reaction will not take place. So this is all about the chemical properties of carboxylic acid. Thank you.